Welcome back to our Sacramento Miners Relocation Fantasy Draft Franchise. We are about to take on the Dallas Cowboys here in Week 11, who are 5-4 with an 85 overall. You can see on the top left of the screen that we have a breakout linebacker who is likely Tyndall, but you never know. The game gets kind of wild. Obviously, not the best week from us. Actually, debatably, the very worst week from us. However, we were able to kind of limit them, and they have a pretty damn good offense, so that's why it's like you don't know for sure. Looking at the player of the week, though, Tyndall, 11 tackles, 1 forced fumble, 1 fumble recovery, 1 touchdown, had a great game. On the contrary, though, Alvin Kamara with 260 yards rushing, 5 rushing touchdowns, and 13 yards receiving to add on to it. One of the greatest games of all time. I mean, as a running back, that's ridiculous. That's insane. And we just get to play him this week. Super fun. But of course, let's take a look at our roster. Things have changed a little bit as Barno has a 4-week injury, 3 weeks now technically, and Edmund is going to be the starting quarterback as, I mean, nothing's really worked. Matt Corral's looked a little better than Duggan, but both have looked terrible. We have Naylor now, the superstar, who should be number 2. I think he has no real good ability right now because he's too low of an overall, but still, it's nice to have somebody going up in overall in dev, right? Like Evans and Naylor now both, up in dev once or twice is great. I don't know if Edmund's going to work out. He literally, I didn't make some crazy script or anything. Literally went to free agency to see if there was any options that had some throw power, and he was just sitting there, simply put. Looking at the defense, Tyquan Lewis replacing Barno for these couple of weeks. Who knows? 74 overall, basically the same as Barno, just no speed and a little bit better power move and block shed, but obviously that ceiling is already reached. He's just a good depth guy. Maybe earn himself a little paycheck from somebody, I don't know, maybe even from us as a backup. And then obviously the linebackers, Tyndall, we're hoping if this is his breakout, he can complete it. Before we go into that breakout, though, let's take a look at the injuries, if the Cowboys have any, and then their actual roster itself. There's Barno, rest up, champ. And then Likely, pulled groin, 3 weeks. That likely hurts. Just like I likely hurt my chance of you liking and subscribing on the video. Trevor Lawrence, the quarterback, obviously ridiculously talented. Alvin Kamara just had a really good game against, I don't know who, but I would imagine they're just as bad as us. Wide receiver Jalen Waddle, super speedy. We have nobody that can keep up with him. Rondale Moore, barely even have someone that can keep up with him. Very short receivers, though, outside of this Calvin Shaw. It's a good group of receivers, though. This is a tough group to get a handle on. I mean, their short route running is going to kill us. Hayden Hurst, not a bad backup tight end, even though technically, no, Likely would have been starter because it says day 1 starter, but more potential from Likely, but Hurst is actually better, so this actually hurts us. Taylor Lewan's a great left tackle, left guard's decent, center's a great, right guard's pretty decent, and then right tackle is literally unbeatable, which we love to see. Chase Young, super talented. Agbania is pretty good with its 84 finesse move. Okoronkwo, that's how you say it, 100%. Grady Jarrett, very solid still. Justin Jones, not super great, to be honest. They need a new DT, but, I mean, they don't really need much more other than that. Keem Davis-Gaither is super fast. Leighton Vander Esch is super talented and pretty fast. Right outside linebacker, Everett Patrick is very fast. Cornerbacks, not the tallest. Actually, they are pretty tall. This is a good group of corners. I mean, they're like, Ward is solid, and he's young enough. And obviously McDuffie and Forbes and Garrett Williams are all really young. So this is a really good group. Free safety is decent enough. Strong safety slow, but he's talented. So if they got a free safety and a DT, they are literally like the perfect team. I mean, they are actually really talented. But let's go with this breakout. Probably Tyndall, and it is. Coach, you've really let me play to my instincts recently. We've just let you play in general at this rate, to be honest. That's what's really changing it. But 1 tackle for a loss, a sack, a forced fumble, an interception, or holding the team to 250 yards or less, which I highly doubt will happen. We'll get it to him. He had like almost every single one of those things last week. The only thing he didn't have was the interception. So there's that. Weekly strategy, obviously Alvin Kamara killed it, but I think in general we should be stopping the short pass game, so as the game actually suggests. And then what we want to attack, I suppose, I say medium because our guy has a lot of throw power. We do want to get the ball out quickly, but that throw power I think is going to matter. And once again, I don't know how much that pocket degradation thing is to be believed, but like I'd rather have them do well in the short game coverage-wise than for the pocket to go even quicker than it normally does. I don't even know if that's physically possible, and then for upgrades, Barno is one of them, which, ironically enough, he can't play because he's hurt. 2 to finesse move, not bad actually. 75 finesse, no block shed at all, but 75 finesse with that speed, not bad, it's okay. We actually had a pretty good string of like nighttime, primetime games. We are back to the old huge, if you will. Of course, Zion McCollum, I mean, kind of making a name for himself as the defensive player of the year. What a year. 8 interceptions, 3 touchdowns, and overall has played pretty well. He's obviously not the number 1 corner on this team. I mean, he's the number 1, but he doesn't really play against the number 1s. So it's kind of weird to see how that would be voted on, but obviously having a great year no matter what. I mean, he's just killing it. I would imagine he's far and ahead the leader in interceptions and probably defensive touchdowns. The new quarterback, Edmond, is coming in strong as hell. Accuracy's lacking, but maybe that throw power will get that ball in there quicker and just, in general, give the guys a better chance. As before then, I mean, not really getting the ball off quick enough, which a lot can be due to the mechanics and just pure throw power of our quarterbacks. Pretty good team, though. Like we said, this Cowboys team on paper looks solid. And once again, they're coming off of what I would assume to be a very big win, as 5 rushing touchdowns is a lot of touchdowns. That usually means you've won by a bit, right? You can't really run the ball game if you're losing. That would be very strange, but we will be kicking the ball off. We've only kicked or received first like once. Why change what's working clearly at 3-6? And we're underway. 7-mile-per-hour winds, so that shouldn't really affect too much, hopefully. Although it will give him a chance to return it. Is this the 97 speed return man? Kind of seems like it as he gets to the 30. Wow, we are bad at every phase. I mean, our water boy falls down. Our water boy accidentally brings soda. Like, he's just so terrible. But, of course, looking at the numbers of Trevor Lawrence, looking pretty damn good. Front runner for MVP, or, he's pretty close, I'd imagine. I've seen a couple of decent numbers, but those are definitely amongst the best. Jalen Waddle, a problem and a half. We'll see how that works out. As Montgomery going to try to get a block. Oh, there goes Waddle. Speaking of, oh my lord, he is already up for a gain of 24. Holy, he's fast. And you know who's not fast are pass rushers at getting to the quarterback. That's going to be a hell of a combo today. They're fast receivers versus our slow pass rushers. Of course, looking at Alvin Kamara's numbers, not actually that great when you consider the fact that, like, a third of his total season numbers were like in that last game. So you kind of expect him to have better numbers than that. We've seen better numbers than that already. Well, maybe not touchdowns wise, but everything else. Tyndall can't get off the block. Nice hit, but Kamara will get the first down. They are moving pretty efficiently so far in this one. Probably going to need to bring some more players down to try and stop this. Where's Tyndall? Okay, he's off the edge. As long as Tyndall's in most plays, I'm cool with it. Obviously, it's going to be hard to get this, but you got to grind. And there goes the backup running back, Gus Edwards. Super strong, but obviously the best way to beat us is just to outrun us. We're a slow team getting off for the pass rush and the block shed. If you can just get to the spot quick, you're cooking. As they get 5 yards there. Nice spins and all that for Kamara to create that. A lot of runs, though, early on. I mean, if this is a run, this is the dumbest call ever. Unless it works. And it does. That's the fullback. The fullback's running down to the 8. Oh, my Lord. We just gave up a 21-yard play to the fullback. Math is hard. 23. Tyndall trying to keep him near the line of scrimmage, also trying not to blow our assignment. Oh, we had it. Get him! Thank you. Down to the 4. I mean, he had a lot of space there. He only gained 4 yards. Obviously, we're in the red zone now, so it's going to be a little bit, tougher to gain yards. Tyndall pass rushing. Interesting. Can't get off the edge. And one-on-one Chanel does the job. Wilkins gets in there as well. It'll be a gain of 2, though, as we have, like, basically no goal line plays. Can I pull off, please? No? And this is what I wanted to pull off. And the tight end catches it for the touchdown. Actually, that might not have even been the tight end. Randy Carmichael. Who the hell is that? It might be the backup. Actually, not bad goal line defense, but ultimately, as usual, It still results in a score, and that's really all that matters. Jeromepkr, the superstar kicker. Nice block by Bo Scarborough, but taking a while for those blocks to line up. Also, Gafford probably should have ran up a little bit faster. But here's the new QB, Edmund. I mean, this could be a really bad disaster. At this rate, the coach would be in some trouble. Although the talent, isn't really there. No stats. I'm not really sure why we're seeing this. 'Cause it's like pretty obvious he has nothing. But we're obviously not going to just throw him out into the fire and throw the ball unless it's a clean look, which just does not look to be a clean look. So we are going to run the ball to the right, as Mr. Chase Young is going to make easy work of our tackle and make us lose 4 yards, putting us in a massive deficit, putting all the pressure on this new quarterback. Hey, let's go. All right, let's see what we got, as Edmund is going to get his first throw as a Miner. Can't wait for this to go well. All right. A miss of like 3 yards by like 5 yards. He missed the throw by more yards than the throw actually was depth-wise. Hit that. Nice! Done! All the way down to the 41 for 44. Misses the 3-yard throw. Hits the 40-yarder, as you do. Not bad. Don't really like this, but like, what are my options? Back to the other side. The speed of the throw almost gets Naylor like 5 yards. Gets about 4. I would say more than 3, but hey, we will take whatever we can get. I don't care what you want to call it. This edge could be set. It's not. Chase Young forcing us back inside. Gaining 5 is Evans on the nice cutback. All right, kind of quick looks. I'm not sure exactly what the hell Treylon Burks is doing there, but sure. I mean, there's nobody open. I mean, this team cannot get off the line. I probably should have ran in fairness, but I don't know why I just thought it was a good decision to throw. They are busting our line up. 56-yarder for Kazu. Kazu is him. Hits the 56-yarder. I think that's the smart thing to do, let the AI kick, because honestly, like, oh, there it is! Tyndall! Instinctive play, no blockers. Star development trait linebacker, which we really need, because there is a lot of normal dev going on that defense, and Tyndall is no longer one of them. Burning up the middle. They just completely left him. I thought the running back was going to get the block. I also thought that, we kind of needed to cover the running back, so I was like, double up. Why not? Bring it in. 2nd and 17. This would be an okay run decision because we're not really ready for it, and there he goes. Like I said, they gain more than 10, so 3rd and 5. Smart call, as we're going to get a little heavy in here, but I think that's okay. Do not blitz with Bishop. Oh, it's a screen. And swatted at the line, almost kind of like caught off the deflection, as the players didn't even sniff it out. They just actually got there so fast that he didn't even get the ball off, really, which is pretty impressive for us. Normally, we just let that screen fly. Gafford on the return should have a decent chance at it, as Hood will get a nice block. We're trying to cut upside. Probably should have just took it all the way. Can't trust these blockers one bit. Gonna run the ball again. Chase Young has really made easy work on that side, but they do double him, and we get about 3 or 2. No, now Jalen Naylor's hurt. We actually don't really have a whole lot of depth at the wide receiver position. Young is good, but like once Young is down, it's like who even comes in? Speaking of Young, and obviously that's a lot of pressure. I mean, that's a lot of pressure for like some of the league's best. And he is obviously not the league's best. He's barely the league. He's barely even in the league. And, I mean, that's Chase Young. Got Burks there. That linebacker on that right side or whoever that was really threw me off. Bruce Sternum. Okay, he's hurt for the game, which sucks, but at least it's not long-term. Oh, I did not see him freaking call a fair catch. That's bull crap. Yes, we get it. Alvin Kamara smoked on some fools last week. That's okay. It's not last week. I would imagine he had more than this by last week, so we're kind of improving the defense against the Cowboys, I guess. Oh, it switched me late as Hunter Renfrow gains like 20-something yards. He's so slow, but he just like, it was like, he's still going, and he's still going. He's still going. Oh, and he's still not down. Okay, more yards. All right. It's like it just never stopped. As McRone, we did not. That is us. Got aggressive because, haven't really seen much from McRone and just did not contain the lane and gave him 22. As that will start the second quarter. A bit of a fast one, in my opinion. I mean, it feels like it was. 7-3. I guess the offense is playing better than last week, technically. As You know, we scored a whole 10 points last week, 3 of them on offense, so we're on par for at least 12. That's not bad. It's something. It is bad, but it's not bad when you compare the two, I guess. That's what I meant. As Bishop's on it, and somehow it was Leo Chanel versus Rondale Moore. I did not see that. And, yeah, quarterback did. Not that we were applying much pressure anyways, but love the fact that the away team's quarterback is immune to pressure. Fun. Bo Scarborough getting out there. He likes his new role of blocker, I think. Whether he has the ball in his hand or not, I think he just likes hurting people, and that's why I love him. He's just the hurt man. I don't know what that means, but yep. Jet sweep on the side of Chase Young. Obviously, smart decision. As maybe I should have taken it to the edge. Nice fight for Dunn to gain 4. And now Grady Jarrett is injured. Both sides losing a player. That is massive. Obviously, you know, Naylor's great. But Grady's a little bit better. Just a little bit. And that's a tough throw, and that's going to be intercepted. I honestly can't tell if that was my fault or the receiver's bad route running. It's an 86 speed safety jumping that play. I think it was just too deep of a route. But in general, the safety was up pretty well, so it's just a good play by the safety as well. Tyndall getting smoked. Good job by Lewis. I mean, anyone want to take this guy down? No? All right, offense doing what offense does usually, which is not a whole lot. Come on, Montgomery. And we switched to the wrong guy, but in general, a lot of speed on that Cowboys team, man. Like I said, with likely being injured, that hurts us. Because the speed of Hayden Hurst is so much more significant. And we've got speed at linebacker, but it's like with Hayden Hurst out there, it's like almost a fair trade-off. As Kamara's going to gain about 7 and Twine injured now. There's a lot of injuries in this game. Obviously, it's a lot of the usual culprits, but still, that's a lot of injuries so far. It's like 3 or 4, which, like, please, I don't think either team wants this. Nice push, and we finally put Lawrence down. Obviously, it's not an actual sack, but it's better than what we've seen, and I think that has inspired me. I think it has inspired me to go for it here on 3rd and 3. And good teamwork. He'll be short. Will they go for it, though? Because a touchdown here would put us in a spot. Bruised ribs. He will return soon, apparently. I can't trust anybody. Not even the medical staff. Taylor tries to block. It doesn't, but that's, I mean, as good as you're going to get from this defense. All right, Gafford. Another chance at it. This time, going to find a little bit more room. Still can't get to the 30, but gets to the 28. Still better than we've had. Run the ball. Go to the left side this time. See if we get any more help. I think we're going to have to go in between the guard, but let's see. And we will, but there's not really much room regardless. The outside looked like it could have been good, but somebody got a really good push, which meant that we really couldn't keep up with it. As not going to get a real clean ball there as we're under pressure again. The pressure is just so insane, man. I get it. The line sucks, but, like, this is brutal. Hit this. Oh, that is a terrible throw. But Cody, who's been kind of known to drop a few contesteds, comes away with a really nice catch. Didn't lead him or anything because obviously didn't want to ruin the throw. So Dunn should be wide open here. There you go. Nice throw. Dunn gains about 9. You know, in theory with that lineup, the worst that could have happened was a deep shot to the sideline, which obviously isn't really the worst that could happen. Inside run for Evans, and I didn't full commit to the big play. I committed enough to it to gain 3, but if I full committed all the way outside, I could have gotten a lot more. I just didn't trust it. I wanted that first down badly. Quick throw to the out. It's not going to be. It's a pretty open tight end who holds on to another tough one. Maybe even tougher than the other one. The other one was one guy. This one was multiple. I like it. I like it. The tight end coming up big. And that's going to be picked off. But they hit each other. Holy. We, I think, had a touchdown deep over the middle. I was taking the shot regardless. And we got hit as we're throwing, which not ideal. Can't even count the amount of interceptions we've had like that this season. And nice audible on the run as Evans will get the first down. Kind of want to hurry up to the line and see how they adjust. Burks to the end zone. I mean, he's not great at release, but he's tall-ish. Throw it away, which gladly isn't grounding. Perfect coverage. I mean, there's a couple of looks in there, maybe with a force, but eh. Turner is now in for Cody, who's probably juiced out. Dunn's kind of open. Late hit. Dunn drops it. It's a good throw, and I think it's going to be holding. Ineligible receiver downfield. What is our guy doing? I don't think it's going to matter in this case. It will. They're actually going to accept it. See, normally I'd be on the side of, like, you know, get that down shorter, but, like, we are pretty bad. That 5 yards on a play isn't even guaranteed. Turner, and he misses the throw. Once again, doesn't say pressure, but there kind of was. No excuse, though. I think it's just acceptable to say that we're not going to have a good passing season this year. Oh, there you go, and it's overthrown. Yeah, well, there's that. I guess Matt Corral is just the guy for the rest of the season. I really don't think there's anything else that can be said. There's zero chance we would hold this job. we would be so screwed. The amount of quarterback changes. I can't get out there, and he's going to throw it to the ground, almost grounding. Very smart by Trevor Lawrence. Even though we weren't physically there was still another couple of group of players. Smart to throw that away instead of getting safety. Another screen, though, and Chanel can't get out there as Trevor Lawrence kind of throws it away again. I do not know what they're doing here. Kamara is superstar dev, so maybe you got a breakout or something? They're like forcing it? I don't even know. That's the only thing I could ever explain. Lewis. Lewis! The blitz! McKenzie! Overthrown, thankfully. Had a chance to pick it, but considering how badly that could have gone, we will take the trade-off. And is he out of bounds? Looks out of bounds. Not out of bounds. Okay. Camera throwing some lies in there. You know, they say the camera adds 10 pounds. I think the camera added like 10 yards or something. All right, Matt Corral's in. We need this to be a scoring drive. Let's run the ball early. And nice blocking. Gains about 7. We'll take it. We will take it. The run game has been little hit or miss, so I'm not really trying to commit to it. But here and there is fine. Cody? Safety's up. This could be a quick throw. It's not. The running back's open, and he catches it. Thankfully. Evans has been a real rough player for the receiving game. Matt Corral with a nice throw there. Matt Corral has definitely been the best. It's just he does not, he's like, you're going to win games with him, but you're not going to win Super Bowls with him, which is why I'm trying to, test all of our options. Didn't get that throw off. Trying to set the feet, couldn't. My guy's just constantly running. I don't hate this. That's okay. Do you not catch it? It's tough. I'm not going to blame him, but thought he had it. Quick throw to Cody. Safety's up. Hit that! Young! Touchdown! Nice! Great route. They just lost him. They lost Derek Young. Nice. I think it is safe to say that Corral is the best. Maybe he gets a breakout. I don't know. Maybe he's the guy. But it's just I see a lot of similarities between him and Duggan at times, and Duggan obviously has the higher ceiling, so it's it's hard for me not to start him. But yeah, that strong throw power guy is so bad that he would probably have gotten us fired in real life. So awful. So awful. He has no athleticism, so if nice tackle attempt, McGrone with a tackle for a loss, good teamwork. With that throw power not being able to hit anything, he's basically useless. At least the other two can kind of run. He can't do any of that. Leo Chanel, I think we're just in a zone. Tyndall, you want to wake up, pal? Might be start dev, but you're looking dumb there. I think you just run the whole ass blitz. And nice throw quick inside as Hunter Renfrow. I pressed. Don't know what kind of press that is, but it's apparently the press where you don't actually ever engage the player. It's a weird one. It's that new age defense that they're teaching. What actually is that? I don't understand. Tyndall going against Renfrow. A little late off of that. That's all right. That's why we don't mind. Let him have that. If it's an out route and the linebacker's not on it, that's a lot of yards, whereas that play is only 3, and Bate was even less than that, to be honest. Montgomery cannot beat the guard at all, and McGrone, nice hit, but will be a catch for a first down regardless. Bishop playing the deep safety. And in trouble, McCollum for 9. Good block, McGrone. McCollum down the sideline will score. It's all tied up, baby. Don't test Zion. He don't play. He don't play. Who was he going against there? Rondale Moore. Doesn't have the speed on Zion. Sure, you got the speed on, Leo Chanel, but you don't have the speed on Zion McCollum, who now has his 4th pick 6 of the season. 9 picks in general. And they're going to try to run this, out a little bit, but decent little gainer might make things a little more interesting. And it will. 2nd and 3. Can we get any pressure? Damn, son. Leo Chanel, not going to get him. Nice hit by Tyndall. Leo Chanel cannot miss that hit, but in a way, it kind of helps because it took more time, made him go backwards, and lined up an even easier hit stick for another player. But obviously, that's not his intention. Oh, Lord. Is that another chance? Is that 10? Dropped. Kind of a little over-the-shoulder, tough catch. I'm not sure what Trevor Lawrence is looking at there. I honestly don't know if there's just like a league-wide tampering where they just want Zion McCollum to be like the next freaking GOAT. Running back is open. Get over there, Palamau. Misses. It's kind of my fault, but the fact that he's so far out, I had to dive. We had a 1-yard room for error because he was so far away. And that is wide open on the outside. Trevor's starting to cook up a little bit again. All right, we got a bunch of players out in coverage. Late read. Can I switch to the right guy, please? Nice tackle. That will probably settle this for a field goal. Obviously, he's not going to miss, but 6 seconds left. Try not to do anything crazy, but obviously give Gafford a chance since he has had a return for a touchdown this season. Going to give us a chance to return this one. Gafford trying to go to the right side this time, trying to throw the defense off a little bit or the special teams off a little bit, throwing a new wrinkle into his return game. We try to go for one little play here. Maybe get some chunk yardage. Maybe get some bad blocks on a 4-man rush with 6, 7 blockers. Good job, guys. Well, let's take a look at those numbers. Obviously, they have... Wow, that is a lot of plays already. 40 plays for them. Score is very similar. They have more yards than us, but we are very close because of the pick 6 from McCollum. They have thrown it a little bit deeper for the most part. I think we should still... I'm actually going to go with run inside. Let's get the run game developed and then defend the short pass. Get the run game developed because it's close still, and ultimately it doesn't have any downgrades for passing, so that's a good win in my opinion. Gafford will get a chance to return it, but I mean pretty much everyone catches us. All right, running away from Mr. Chase Young here on this play. And we will get a few, about 5, 6. We don't hate that. They are definitely bringing some rush here. Let's actually throw it here. They're scaring us out of it successfully. And hit as he's throwing. I dropped a little bit, but I mean, I can't just stay tough in the pocket when the pocket... Well, it's not really even the pocket on that one. It's more the... Can we change this up? I don't like the out routes, but I do like Dunn's route. It's okay. I can live with it. I can't live with it because we have no time to throw. They did bring, 6, but insta-pressure again. There's no time to read a defense, but more importantly, there's not really much to read as the coverage is just really locked down. The guys just aren't getting open. No Jalen Naylor is really not helping us, and that is a lineman in the move. Nice tackle attempt. Good teamwork. Only gains a yard. Kamara's still having a pretty good game, but obviously when you compare the game from last week to this point, it's okay. We've done all right. Oh, I thought he had it. Oh, my God. He goes out of bounds, thankfully. Oh, Lord. He was one-on-one. I thought he had it. Something about this game that I just want to win. I just want to win this match. Maybe it's just the Cowboys. Oh, what a move. Holy. You can't blame everyone for running to that spot because it looked like a freebie. Yeah, I know. Look at him. He's like, I had him, and he cut back because he's talented. Not wrong. Oh, crap. We did not get out there. Leo Chanel did a really good job, though. Gains 11 or 12, but it could have been so much worse. Leo Chanel playing a little bit better this week. Not by a lot, but a little bit. A lot of safeties playing man coverage against talented route runners. Not preferable, but they do run the ball a lot, so kind of need to. And McKenzie, nice tackle, but gains another first down. Shocker to no one. Tyndall dropping back. Let's actually use the safety. Try to get a little press on. Or not. We're still out there. We're still out there, and we get a sack with McGrone. Nice blitz. Caused the quarterback to delay and finally get into the quarterback. Not easy for this team. Tyndall dropping back. Let's see if we can add a pick to his... Oh, Lord. I can't get out there. Yes! Beautiful swat. Beauty. Oh, beauty. Can I switch Jones inside a little bit? Get over to Tyndall. It's all right. I can't get over there. Oh, my Lord. What a dot. Oh, my. Pressed him at the line. Ran with him pretty damn well, and he still gets it in there. I don't know what else you want from me. Also, Nick Benito, I am so sorry for you. Like, he's literally played... Oh, that's... Nice hit by Zion, who is aggressive. He is playing a winless game right now. I mean, there's no chance. Which, speaking of, I'm actually switching the side because obviously Taekwon has not done well against Lane, and he's obviously new to the team anyway, so just putting a body on Lane, I guess, kind of occupies him, and that is just too easy. It is kind of our lane integrity's fault, but, like, the blocks were so good. Down by 10. The offense is capable, but it would be nice if Gafford just made it a little bit quicker. All right, almost loses his head from the fullback to the 20. Inside run to the left. Ooh, actually, I don't know if we're... Oh, I can't play it because we just ran it. It is kind of my fault, but I seen the way the lineup was. There was no way they were getting back to the spot I went. But, yeah, the other guy was there, sadly. Let's go with another run. And Evans fighting for maybe another 2. If this isn't a first down, I'll be shocked. All right. Evans, please. Oh, you got to go for it. Evan. Oh, they're going to give him the first. That's a hurry up to the line situation. Hurry, quicker, even faster than this. Let's not take our sweet time here. And that's open, but apparently under pressure. You just can't stand anywhere near the offensive line, and in this team, you're just not going to have it. And under mad pressure again. Oh, my. They have this play already sussed out. I mean, I don't know what you want from me. That's tough. What a catch by Young, who has been pretty clutch today. He has our only passing attack touchdown, and that is a massive third down conversion. Holy, he's him. That's a trouble one. Nice catch for Young again. Holy, that was a scary one. What a play. Derek Young looking kind of decent. I mean, is Burks in some trouble here? I'm just saying. Take the underneath to the big man. Actually showing off a little bit of speed there, even though he has literally none to show for. Done to the right. I mean, if we ran all the way to that sideline with the last one we had, we would have actually gained the first. Oh, Lord. Yeah, well, all right. Should have cut inside, lost like 6. Love the game. There's just something refreshing about the defense knowing exactly what you're going to run every single time you run it. Just something nice about it. Traylon's open, but once again, pressure. Maybe should have ran it to set up a field goal. Kazu is good, though. Oh, he's not good enough, though, apparently. All right, we're going to have to pin him. The wind is real. We need this to be a good one. It's pretty good. Let's get out there just in case. Nice to the 4. We love it. Waitman, good job. We needed that to be a good punt. Otherwise, that could have been not only a GG, but also just a really stupid decision. We could not live with like a freaking 20-yard punt. But to the 4, we can potentially live with it. McGrone misses the tackle. You've got to be kidding me, dude. Okay, maybe there's something to be said about these sliders. Maybe a little bit. I get the guys are trash, but, like, they're not that trash. At the line of scrimmage, it happens, but, like, it shouldn't be happening as often as it does. Oh, that's a long throw. He will be short, though. We need the stop. Do we have anything crazy? I guess it's the best we can do. Fourth quarter, down 10. The game could already be on the line. If we don't get the stop, that's going to extend the drive. They're out of the danger zone, if you will, and we're already down 2 possessions. We got the 3 wide receivers. I really don't care. I really don't. We're pressing. We're bringing it all. And instinctively, and that could be a touchdown. McCollum's out there. Every tackle ever. Of course, it is cornerbacks, but still. I mean, we break tackles too, but not at the level the opponents do. That is a lot of yards. So from the 4 to the 50 now. Love it. Outside of the touchdowns, Kamara having a pretty much similar game to he had last week. And we can't get out there. Hood 101. Did enough. Nice help with Chanel only gaining 2. Got the linebackers out. Oh, my Lord. I was about to say got the linebackers out because they kind of want to run the ball, but apparently not. I mean, I can't really cover everything, and we get accelerated again. Our guys are standing still, and then the ball gets caught, and then they get ran by. I mean, this has to be a field goal drive, otherwise you lose. I mean, it's basically a loss anyways. You can't stop them from the 4. I mean, when are you going to stop them anyways? We absolutely need at least a stop, like without points. Otherwise, you lose. Come with another blitz here. Nobody on the running back. Let's go with Tyndall on the running back just in case. Screen pass. We're out there! Drop, double drop. Oh, my God. And we have learned our lesson from previous weeks. Do not get light because it's 3rd down. Get crazy again. Try to stop them. Get that blitz. Come on, fellas. Get out there. And he has him. Good try, but that's a touchdown. Can't really do much about that. I don't know who that safety is deep, but they're just not out there. And, of course, the pressure, I mean, non-existent. Struggle bus is real. And the crazy part is, I mean, I don't know what these scenarios are. Away defense, I mean, these are like some of the weakest home stadium abilities I've ever seen. So imagine we were going against a team that had, like, the Squiggles. I mean, we'd be losing by, like, 4 billion. So, yeah, that's, I mean, definitely not super proud moment from us. Dunn inside and drops it. Oh, my God, it's almost picked, too. How is Dunn dropping that? How? Got to give it up to Cody because, I mean, he's made those types of catches look easy today. And that was, I mean, pretty tame compared to what Cody had to catch earlier. With the verts. I mean, we do run a lot of streaks of Burks, but he's got the size. If he just ever gets out in front, that's a nice throw. Done! And, of course, I would hope he's down. Otherwise, that's just adding insult to injury. But Burks misses. That would have been a touchdown. And, of course, if this is actually a fumble, not only is it a touchdown, but it would have also saved a turnover. Doesn't happen, thankfully. It's not a fumble, but, man, Dunn is kind of selling in this one. I know that wasn't actually a fumble, but it's still just like the fact that it was even close to a fumble is just like he's off his game. I don't know what else to tell you. And I think Cody with the size, you got to just give him a chance down the middle. Got a chance. Drops it. Oh, we needed that. He had the leverage. We need quick scores. I mean, that's a decision I make 10 times out of 10 every time. That's a nice throw, and Burks catches it. Raul definitely having his best game of the season. It's not a great game by any means because the yards are still low, but his throws have been very accurate. It's just we haven't really had many opportunities. And Evans down to the 1, mixing up nicely. I'm going to actually not hurry up on this play because I didn't really like all those looks. I mean, this got to be a touchdown, right? There you go. Done. Touchdown. Nice drive. Really nice drive. But is it too little too late? How much is them just like playing off? I don't know. But the idea of just quickly going in, not really even thinking about it, and just making our reads, it worked out there. Oh, we would have had the QB as Kamara gained 7 on the first run. This is supposed to be like them not being able to run the ball time, yet that was about as easy as they come. All right. We are not. Okay, well, here we are. I mean, I don't even know what's going on with the freaking. I mean, he goes out of bounds, I suppose, but that first down marker is like non-existent. All right, let's try to stop this run if they are going to run it. Screen pass. And if it wasn't hit the line, Tyndall walks in for a touchdown. Oof. I don't know. Like, I've got coverage out here now because it's like they've decided they don't want to run the ball. I got to change it up, and it doesn't matter anyways. The other side's open. Is that McKenzie getting burned by a tight end, or was it just, you know, he was the closest guy there even though he wasn't even supposed to be covering him? Oh, my Lord. Who's covering who? I can't even call timeout. Yeah, this is, I mean, it's just like they moved everything. It ruined everyone. Thank God it was a freaking quick throw because that was a touchdown on the other side. We got to get the stop. I mean, there's really not much more to it. Palamau, nice teamwork. They can live. We can live with a field goal, but We need the stop. Let this be a run, even though we're probably going to get beat by it anyways. Just let it be a run. And it's not. In perfect coverage. Not that side, though, as Palamau had to go against Rondale Moore. I mean, they're just utilizing that speed in the short game all day long. We adjusted to it in the second half, and it has looked a little bit better, but overall, they are still just having it easy on us. Oh, my God, look at these blocks. McKenzie, great tackle. Gives us a chance, I suppose. I'm not really sure what else to do. I mean, we're basically going all out at this point. Like, I really don't know what else to tell you. No matter how this looks, it looks like an onside kick needs to be had. Run commit, probably going to throw it and score a touchdown again. I mean, like, look at, that's a run commit. That's a run commit, and it's just nobody's getting a grab. That is disheartening. The defense, not normally the culprit. This time, absolutely the culprit. Without a doubt. It's a tough one. Tight end catches it and gains about nearly 17-ish. That's a little overthrown, but we wanted that up in there. Make sure the safety doesn't get to it. Saving the clock a little bit here. The timeout's a little bit here. Hurry and streak him. And we get sacked. Of course, he perfectly covers that. Obviously, Evan's going to drop it. Perfectly covers that. Follows the receiver through and then jumps on the running back. Jesus. That's a tough throw. Gets it there. Nice freaking play. It's spike it. Ah, crap. I accidentally reverts. That's a good throw again, and the tight end drops it. That's a touchdown. Cody's been really good. Oh, what's the penalty? I guess it doesn't matter anyways, but Cody's been pretty good in those, in the middle of the field type of tough catches, but the actual touchdown catches, like he catches the ball, it's a touchdown, he's missed several, and it is really unfortunate. Obviously, that time it didn't matter, but it does suck. Dunn, nice throw. Dunn's out there. I mean, once again, it's not going to matter, but it's still just nice to, like, even just have the stats, let alone, the effort or the fight near the end of the game. Just the stats, even. There's Young, who's had a really good game today. Puts up a touchdown again. Nice throw. Matt Corral had himself a game. If the defense ever wanted to play its part, we would have actually had a chance to win this one. Instead, this is a last-ditch effort onside kick. Try to kill him. Nice pop, but that will be the loss. 41-31, coming off of a really tough game. It was still tough in different ways, but definitely an improved performance. And at least for another week, Matt Corral has locked in his status as the starting quarterback. Best performance of any quarterback this season, which is not saying much, but it was a good one this time. It was, there was some really big-time throws. Wasn't even just, like, easy short throws. There was a lot of, like, long throws, some pressure ones, and I think this might be the first game we came without an interception from, whatever quarterback played. Normally it's no matter who the quarterback is, they throw an interception, even if they only played a quarter. Matt Corral, decent. I mean, be interesting to see what Lawrence is saying to him because, I mean, in fairness, I think everyone in the league knows that this is not a 14 times pressured. This is not a fun time. You thought that 2022 Bears team, it was tough to play quarterback. This is on a whole nother stratosphere. This is, I mean, they wouldn't even have an inkling of an idea that this realm even exists. That's how different it is in difficulty. But look at Matt Corral, dude. 132 passer rating. We love to see it. Matt Corral, 3 touchdowns, 222 yards. And like I said, some of those throws are big time. 32 isn't the longest, but for us, it's, I mean, that once again, another whole nother stratosphere. Zach Evans at times had some good runs, but overall, it was a pretty tough time running the ball. Receiving the ball, Dunn was pretty good. Young was great considering he doesn't play usually. Cody was pretty good. Burks had a couple of plays, but nothing significant. Looking at the defense, sack totals 2 for not Chase Young. We didn't really even double him, but pressure for us, obviously the only pressure we're going to get, especially with Lane Johnson on that team, was blitzes. Zion McCollum with a pick 6. They had 2 interceptions, and kicking was pretty tame, pretty perfect, but it is what it is. It's a battle. We lose, but we gain some valuable experience, especially with Tyndall now being star development trait. Let's take a look at the breakouts. Okay, or not. Let's not do it. Yeah, the game started to slow down for me. I finally know what that means. Star development rate, 20,000 XP. That's why we play Jenga. Don't know what that means, but 3 and 7. So, I mean, we're moving towards, holy, 5 upgrades. We're moving towards that category of, I wouldn't say tanking, but, you know, quarterback worthy. I don't really know what I want to do here because coverage does matter. We obviously can't use every player. Can't use field general because he's not technically a middle linebacker, which is really stupid. So best case probably is coverage, and these upgrades actually look pretty good. Even the run stopper one looked good. I mean, those are really good. I would love to see where he got to. Like mid-60s probably. Oh, that's a terrible upgrade to finish. But 62 zone coverage, 67 block shed. Not terrible considering he started way lower than that. It was like 54 zone. More feasible now. Still needs a lot more work to do, though. Mr. Bryce Cody, still going with the vertical threat. Still doesn't have the scheme fit. Obviously, he's pretty much good for 50 to 70 yards a game, which is pretty good for a tight end. He's, I would assume, the leading receiver just because a lot of guys have ups and downs, whereas he's just a consistent 50 to 70. You know, it's like one of those classic, like, would you rather have $1 million or $20,000 every month for the rest of your life? It's like, you gotta do the math. It's like, consistency actually kind of works out. Zach Evans, he's a pretty good elusive back, but I want to get him to 90 juke move if I can and then work on power back, which that's not going to do it. But 2 to change direction, which is really nice. It's actually really awesome. Zion McCollum, is he ever going to get a breakout? This guy deserves it more than anyone on this team. Nice upgrade there, as his zone sucks, but his man is great. Leo Chanel, I think his zone being bad is what's got him so many interceptions, though, right? Like, he's so off the corner, or the receiver on the curl. What an upgrade. That's why I want freaking field general, dude. Holy, that, you know, he's way off. The quarterback sees it late, and by the time he throws it, you know, Zion McCollum is running back to get to his receiver after he realizes he's been beat, and he has that momentum to jump the interception for the touchdown, which is, it's definitely helped him. But we're going against the Baltimore Ravens next week, then the Buffalo Bills, who we know are going to be tough. This is a tough schedule coming up, and, I mean, this could easily be 10 losses after Week 14 is all said and done. I'm not sure. It's been a fun time. It's been a battle, and we're hoping that each and every week we can get better, specifically with the devs and breakouts situations, which we obviously did today with Tyndall. And that's about it. Thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new. If you're not new, really appreciate continued support. A ton on the channel. I really do. And, yeah, maybe follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr. Second channel, Pkr Plays, which I would imagine yesterday would have been a Star Wars Jedi Survivor episode, which I've been kind of enjoying that game as well. So, yeah, that's about it. Hope you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya.